A very warm, if slightly breezy welcome back to Florianopolis in southeastern part of Brazil on the coast here. Beautiful sunshine, a bit of a winter warmer for some of you back home where I know the weather is absolutely miserable. In fact, it is across Northern Europe. Well, the great and the good from the world of motorsports are about to go right back to their karting roots. They did so yesterday, and Michael Schumacher just showed everyone the way home, stalking his prey to take this one, the opening round race of 2, in fact. Yes, to find out who is going to be crowned the Desafio Internacional des Estrellas, the Battle of the Stars winner 2009. Yeah, Michael Schumacher is here, so is current Ferrari buddies Barrichello and of course Felipe Massa and other stalwarts like Di Grazia, Liuzzi, Piquet Jr. and of course some old friends as well like Tony Kanaan, Christian Fittipaldi from the likes of NASCAR GT Racing and Superstock here in Brazil. So we're just waiting for the first sighting lap, a bit more familiar, and the rain that hampered proceedings when it came to practice and the warm-up, I think, of the past. Not such a green track as well, so grip levels should be half decent. The banana yellow car is Tony Kanaan. He is not on pole, it's Pitsonia next to him. The top 8 from race 1 spun round. You just saw Michael Schumacher in his traditional tangerine red kind of coloured helmet, and what looks like the Italian flag on his bonnet as well. They are cowled, these cars, and the reason is, of course, it's a great backdrop upon which to place a load of advertising. It seems that only some of them have picked up that advertising along the way, but nonetheless, the stars are here in force, and there is your grid. It is Pitsonia and Kanaan on 1, Barrichello and Mira on 2, Di Grazia and Massa on 3, Liuzzi, and the race 1 winner, Michael Schumacher, is on row 4, and then it's finishing order from then on in with Nelson Piquet Jr., with Duda Pamplona, Ricardo Zonta and Tosso Marquez, then comes Benali and Morris, Paulo de Oliveira, Pedro Bueno, with Berti Giafoni, Ferregredo and Berlanda, Negrão and Gomez, Mato and Christian Fittipaldi, who had an awful opening race when he spun off, Max Wilson from Stock Car Racing here in Brazil, with at the back after a lousy one. Here we go then, coming round to the start. Who's your money on? Well, surely Kanaan's got to have something to say here, but already the skirmishing. Michael Schumacher almost involved. He was part of the shimmy there right at the very beginning, but got away with it. Michael Schumacher, however, has fallen down. There he is in the tangerine helmet. Must be around about 9th place. I think he's lost just 1 spot from his starting position on row 4 here. So settle yourselves down. It's 25 minutes plus 1 lap of racing at this glorious Florianopolis track here. Well, the 3-car it is of Pitsonia that's holding station at the moment. Tony Kanaan just settling himself in, and the 11th car of Barrichello is right there. Well, Barrichello not having the cleanest of runs through. Felipe Massa would have hoped for a little bit better as well, although he did get on the first opening race podium. It's a combination of the 2 races to find out who is the winner of the Battle of the Stars here. Don't worry about the odd umbrella. They have turned into parasols here. Parasol against the sun as the 11th car of Barrichello slips out and goes into 2nd place here, does he? Big shimmy up the inside and makes it stick. Fine style, and Tony Kanaan is under all kinds of pressure here. Yes, Tony Kanaan being punished, and Michael Schumacher just waiting and stalking as he did yesterday to move up through the rankings, and he is at the back of this group at the moment. Tony Kanaan on the fight back here. He wants a piece of Barrichello's solidly into 2nd place right now. The man who's got the get-go and is free, and up front it's Pitsonia, but it doesn't do you much good. All you have to do is ask the likes of Nelson Piquet Jr., led for so much of the race yesterday. 1 momentary lapse of concentration. If you're punching a hole in the air, everyone stacks up behind you, and any mistake that you possibly make costs you dear. Barrichello at the moment doing some great defensive work here, and there's no way for Kanaan in the banana yellow machine to get back into this one just for the time being. This is super running by the lead 3 here, playing catch up just for the time being. It's 27 car of Vitor Miro's in IndyCar Racing, the 32-year-old. He's the one who's in that awful pit lane fire and picked himself up a couple of broken vertebrae along the way. Quick check over the shoulders there, a big check from Liuzzi there. Pittonia, Canaan and Barrichello. You 1, 2, 3, Di Grazia, Mera and Liuzzi. Michael Schumacher's starting place. He's on the slip here. Well, he was right at the very beginning and right up the backside of the 21 car here of Figueiredo in the black stealth machine and doing some very, very good work here. Oh, look at this. There's the contact and muscle your way through. Felipe Massa taking no prisoners here. Now, you do have to watch out that the bodywork doesn't come just a little bit loose. It's held on by clips and stays and I think possibly just some nylon draw pulls, and that is a shame, a big, big shame. And there's going to be a few words exchanged between those two. They had history here, a lot of contact, and looking very second-hand, unfortunately. Well, that battle rages on, and so it does up front, but the cheers off of Barrichello. Look at that. Take your moments, make your pass. Unfortunately, we're on the replay of the earlier incident, but Barrichello has made it, and there it is. Just as he comes across the start-finish line, gets a lovely, lovely draft and a super, super move through. Thank you very much, he says, and it's the 3-car Pittonia who pays the price for that. Tony Kanaan would like a piece of him as well. Looking back, and Michael Schumacher is up to 5th place by the looks of things here. Let's check him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th position at the moment. Just readjusts his seating position as he comes out of that corner. Big, big cheers raging on now. The reason is it's legs 11 out front, and that's Ruben Barrichello. Yeah, the only man to have raced against Senna and Prost and still be involved in Formula One. I think we told you that yesterday during the live. You're live here right now as Tony Kanaan comes through as well. Oh, one mistake and you pay a heavy, heavy price here. And it's Pittonia that's going backwards, backwards, backwards. If you get out of the train, all of a sudden, you find yourself totally punished. And I think he's gone right back to 5th spot at the moment. Massa's in front of him as well. And so is the 27 car of Victor Mira. This is great work by them, but well, sad, sad news for the 3-car, and there he is at the moment. Michael Schumacher involved here. I don't know quite what all that is supposed to indicate, apart from the fact that he's circulating very, very quickly. Quickest lap so far, there we are, Melo Volta. My Portuguese not quite up to scratch as we speak. So here we are, fastest lap for Michael Schumacher. He's keeping calm. Yesterday we saw him, and there he is again, just keeping clear of any skirmishes up front. We saw him looking so cool. He picked up the 25 points for yesterday. It's 20 on offer today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th place Michael Schumacher, but he's not having things all his own way. And look at that nice little move there by Nigel Piquet Jr., making up for yesterday perhaps. He's on the bounce back, is he? Well, it was a little skirmish right at the beginning that kind of slaughtered us, mixed things up just a little bit. Michael Schumacher kept his nose clean. Nelson Piquet Jr. in the 50 car, though, is also here back and on the march, which is nice to see. I felt a bit sorry for him yesterday, so much on his shoulders. There's the number 1, Michael Schumacher, with the tangerine helmet and the Italian flag liveried machine right up his backside at the moment. Is this Antonio Liuzzi? If he takes him off, there's going to be words. So yeah. And Nelson Piquet Jr. just makes gives the back of his neck a little bit of a scratch, showing how relaxed he is in competition. Michael Schumacher as well yesterday wasn't doing any of the aero stuff, just kind of sat up a little bit, just waited for the opportunities to present themselves. A little bit of a mix adjustment going on for Lucas Di Grazia, and as a result Schumacher closes in on him. I think Schumacher may well start to think about making a move because he's got pressure behind and doesn't really want that to tell. If he can just make a cheeky little move through, it will take the pressure off. At the moment he's in the sandwich here, and it's not a position he would particularly like to be, I'm sure. So Liuzzi it is at the back of this train here. There's Michael Schumacher just ahead of him. Schumacher will want to make something of this. We'll see. It's Ruben Barrichello at the front at the moment with Tony Kanaan breathing down his neck. Mira, Massa, Di Grazia, Schumacher in 6th spot now as we speak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, he is indeed. This is good stuff. There is Felipe Massa looking really feisty and competitive here. And the 3-car is just behind him as we speak. 27 car comes out, has a big look under Tony Kanaan and says thank you very much. Mira makes the pass. Well. IndyCar for Mira, and Tony Kanaan, of course, a long time stalwart of American open wheel racing as well. They know each other well, maybe they know each other's styles. Bedded into this train is Michael Schumacher just behind Pittonia. Can't find a way through just for now, but Pitsonia and he having a little bit of a swap positions. I think Pitsonia was trailing him a little while ago. A little bit of apologies, bump and sorry. So gentlemanly it is. They have had a bit of a swap around here. Schumacher though still well within himself here as far as yesterday's performance was concerned. And in fact, Schumacher has just moved up one spot, so forgive me for that confusion. As a quick look over his shoulder, does Di Grazzi. Di Grazzi has, and it is Pitsonia in front of Schumacher now. Has a look. Oh, big slew. Is this going to be a slide-out mistake? No, nicely done. Very, very nicely done. With apologies. We always like that from Liuzzi, I think it was. Yeah. Doing the dirty, well actually that was very, very skillful, you've got to say. Nice and smooth it was. And so will be this pass of Michael Schumacher. One mistake and he's done like a kipper, Pitsonia, surely. 25 minutes plus 1 lap. Doesn't want to let them get too far away up front. He's going to start to fret about it, I should imagine, in about the next 5 to 10 minutes time. Would like to be in P4 or 3. I should imagine Michael Schumacher in the tangerine helmet as we're following him at the moment. Right now he's down there in about 6th spot as we speak, possibly 5th. And there it is, 5th place it is indeed. Here's the contact, which gave the apology, I think. Luca Di Grazzi. Hey, thank you very much. Schumacher makes a masterful slide take there at the end of the start-finish straight. Nice course, this one. Very sort of lazy right-hander off the start-finish straight, but tightening as he does, turning into a very, very sharp, almost hairpin right, and then a couple of S's, a hairpin S, and then a lazier S before you wend your way back to the start-finish straight once more. Nice low camera angles as well, giving a real feeling here of the pace of these machines. A big adjustment there by Canaan. Even had a big look down as he approached the corner there. So Michael Schumacher in 5th place, and well, it just goes from bad to worse for Nelson Piquet Jr. There it was. He spun out of the first race, having lost the lead, and he spun out of this one as well. Finished 9th in the opening race. Didn't do him much good because they spun round the top 8. Look at this, Canaan, another scalp. And the cheer goes up because it's Massa that's taking him. He's into 3rd place. Michael Schumacher in 5th place now, behind Tony Kanaan. I feel sorry for Tony Kanaan. He doesn't look out of his depth, but he's certainly being challenged here. Maybe he didn't dwell that long in karting at the beginning of his career. Makes a big, big adjustment. Bobs his head forward, and here comes Michael Schumacher all over the back of Tony Kanaan. One error, and he's got him. And doesn't even wait for the error, barged him through. Perfect, perfect. Tony Kanaan forced wide, and Michael Schumacher moves up another spot. And Michael Schumacher, don't forget, grew up karting. We said yesterday during the live that practically learned to kart before he could walk. Well, that's almost the case. Dad owned the track, of course, and he loves his karting and often appears at the end of any season just to keep his hand in racing, really. A lot of speculation about what he's going to be doing next year. Couldn't take part in Formula 1 to fill in for Massa this year because of neck issues. Eventually picked up motorcycling. It'd be nice to see him get back into open wheel four-wheel racing again. Well, we'll see. Tony Kanaan is a bit of a bottle in a cork in the bottle at the moment, and it's Pitsonia who's over the back of him now. Try to switch on the inside. Kanaan wise to him, knows he's there. Will there be a little bit of a punt? Well, it's thrilling stuff if you happen to be a Kanaan fan here. As far as the lead is concerned, Ruben Barrichello, Mira, Massa, Michael Schumacher now in 4th place. Tony Kanaan on the fade, being challenged here by Liuzzi with Di Grazzi, Berti and Gomez. And don't bother looking for Piquet Jr. He is out of this one. We've had high attrition rate. Ricardo Zonta's also gone. Mario Morris has also gone. Giaffoni also gone in the 2nd lap. Zonta and Giaffoni was that got into each other. And Massa has a look down the inside and takes 2nd place from Mira. Thank you very much. Well, Barrichello, Massa, if they have Barrichello, Massa and Schumacher, 1, 2 and 3, I think the crowd will go absolutely mental here. Plenty have turned up for this one in the blazing sunshine here in Brazil to watch these boys just have an end-of-term party, really. Mira now in 3rd place as Felipe Massa has made that spot his own, and here comes Michael Schumacher. Well, yesterday he just sort of sat up, really, enjoying the hole being punched in the air by those ahead of him and just waiting for mistakes. And he's come back from around about 8th, even 9th place, I think it was, right at the beginning. And Michael Schumacher just bedding into this one, settling himself down nicely. almost pulling the quilt over him in comfort zone, I think is what you could say. Yes, he's probably got a tartan blanket on his knees in there. He'd need one if he was in Europe, but thank heaven he is in Brazil with this beautiful sunshine. And big look back from Barrichello and Massa there as they come across the line. Mira in 4th place, and surely he knows who's behind him. You can always tell by the cheers from the crowd. There is Michael Schumacher. Let's just hope that this weekend belongs to him. You just missed out on the Race of Champions, beaten by Maddie's Ekstrom yet again, it seems, at the end of the year, and that's a shame. And more bodywork, trying to get it clear of the wheels here. Yes, adjustments to your bodywork from Luca Di Grazzi. That's a shame for him. A little bit further down the order, Di Grazzi. Nonetheless, I think that's day done for him. Meanwhile, Michael Schumacher still playing stalker here. We haven't had a clock rolling on this one just yet, or if you've seen it, I certainly haven't, unfortunately. 25 minutes in total. We're about 15 minutes into this one. I should think probably about 12. Oh, big handful from Michael Schumacher here. Maybe he's had to push just a little bit harder than he did yesterday. Saved his tyres beautifully as being part of a train, but this time by, it looks more or less the same. We'll take a break, back in a moment live. Welcome back to Florianopolis. Pleasant sunshine and a pleasant day out, unless, of course, your name happens to be Victor Mira. Ruben Barrichello and Felipe Massa, Ferrari stalwarts, 1 and 2 at the moment. Michael Schumacher, draped in the Italian flag, atop his cart here, chasing down Victor Mira. It's the battle of the stars, and look at this, Massa has a look underneath Barrichello and makes it stick. Brilliant work. Start finish straight. That's exactly how Barrichello took the lead himself not so long ago, and he's been done exactly the same way here by Massa. Now then, Schumacher's going to have to start thinking about making his move, because time starting to run out here. We've got about 8 minutes remaining of this one, and then we'll have the Vuelta Ultima, the final lap on top of the 25 minutes at the end. Right now, I don't know whether he's doing the maths. Michael Schumacher, 25 points after the first race. There's 20 on offer, don't forget, is the starting point for the winner of Race 2. Barrichello picked up 10, Felipe Massa picked up 16. I think Michael would like to just make certain of it by finishing 3rd here, which would pick him up 13 points to add to his 25 and get the title. Look at that, big look up the inside here by Mira. Barrichello is being punished here. Now then, old Ferrari teammates, Michael Schumacher and Rubens Barrichello. How's this one going to get sorted out? If he goes by him, he is going to be giving a big banana bendy face grin inside his helmet. This is terrific. That is wrong, that as we speak. Barrichello has just dropped down a spot. He's in 3rd place, but Michael Schumacher is waiting to enjoy this one, and so are we. This is terrific. Out front, it's the 19 car of Felipe Massa. Said this track requires an awful lot of concentration, something that clearly Rubens Barrichello has not had. It was a mighty roar, the biggest roar of the day, I think, when Barrichello took the lead. He is hugely popular, Mr. Samba. I suspect if he wins this one, he's going to need a bit of a turnaround of fortunes here, though. Look at this. Now then, up the inside comes Schumi and does him again. I don't know whether he's got some sort of issue here, Barrichello. Maybe it's tyres. When you're out there leading for a long time, you are doing all the work and everyone else is kind of following, really. There's less pressure on the machinery, and particularly on the contact point with the track here. And so smooth is Michael Schumacher as he goes past Rubens Barrichello to take that 3rd place. So smooth is he on a kart circuit. He doesn't really bother with trying to keep his head out of the slipstream. None of that bobbing down behind the fairing. Just rides it home. And right now, he's actually putting a bit of distance between himself and Barrichello. Big check over his shoulders. It's between these 4, and there it is. We've got 7 minutes and 30 remaining. Confirmation at last with the clock for you of this one, and then we'll have a final lap. But Michael Schumacher is in party mode. Now then, out in front of him is Victor Mira. You might think, surely he's going to take him. Victor Mira, though, 32 years of age, Indy stalwart, and pretty handy as well kart rider, as you can see. And Michael, well, he's kept his hand in with four wheels when has been called on to do so. Pretty good in the Race of Champions as well. Kind of got himself fit for the possibility of a Ferrari call-up to fill in for Massa this year in Formula 1. Didn't happen. But now Mercedes have entered the fray, good and proper, taking over the Brawn outfit. And word is they're looking for an all-German crew, which is why they released Jenson Button to McLaren to race alongside Lewis Hamilton. So you never ever know. There may be a door opening for Michael Schumacher. Made an uncharacteristic mistake just there, grabbed a big handful. The front end just starting to loosen up ever so slightly. So check this out, bing bang bong, that's Mr. X, Xanadu Negrao, who was the only man to get himself lapped yesterday. I suspect we may well be in a lapping situation again on this one. Same race distance and perhaps even more keenly fought up front. Look at that. Michael's starting to lose grip and starting to think about making his move here. And Mira knows this, knows he's right behind him. Michael taking a big lazy look there, left it very, very late. You can see the big black slick of rubber that we've got coming into that corner. That's one of the nastier S's as we head back along the rear of the track here. Felipe Massa not exactly under pressure at the moment, no, but same can't be said for Mira. There is the 65 car of Max Wilson. There he is. This is a wee bit way down. That's in 8th place and back from there, but a good little skirmish going on, you have to say, as well. Max Wilson enjoying life out there. There's some big names taking part here. Christian Fittipaldi running in 10th place just behind, and Luciano Berti getting it a little bit wrong as well, Luca. So out front, nothing much changes, but look at this. They're racing absolutely everywhere. The instinct just kicks in. They can't help themselves. Less than 5 minutes to go here at Florianopolis. I see the sponsors did get their dream further down. That's Figueiredo in the orange-topped machine. Not quite sure who's sponsoring. Oh dear, oh dear. That's a shame. Big handful of overcorrection there, but managed to get hold of it. That's Rafael Matos, who's supposed to be in the 2 car, but suddenly switched to 60. Goodness only knows why. Indy Lights and former Champ Car Atlantic champion as well. Meanwhile, the 1, 2, 3 looking a little bit familiar. Rubens Barrichello, clearly he's just done his tyres. He's nowhere to be seen. Well, he is, but he's been gapped here big time. The man who's holding on for grim death here is Victor Mira. Fancy having Massa in front of you and Schumacher behind you. There is that punt that started off a little bit of a chain reaction through the field here. It's feisty, isn't it? And it's likely to be so up front. Michael Schumacher at the back of this group. Massa, Mira, Schumacher are your 1, 2, 3. Barrichello on his own. Then comes Pizzonia and Kinan. Pizzonia and Kinan also spaced. Gomez, Wilson and Christian Fittipaldi in 9th place. That was that little skirmish that you saw. It's Max Wilson, not Justin. I think Justin can quite fold himself into these karts these days. Across the line they come again. Bang, bang, bang. And it is Schumacher in 3rd place. For how much longer? We're not holding our breath, because I think he's probably done enough if he stays in that place, but he's got just about 3 minutes remaining, 3 minutes and 20 as the clock ticks down, and then we'll have that final lap, the Vuelta Ultima, to be contended. Another shift in his seat here for Michael. Looks so calm and controlled. Felipe Massa up front though, equally so. He's going to come away for victory here. It would be nice to see Schumacher knocking on the door, not wanting Vitor Mira to throw it away either. Good feisty effort by him as well. Barrichello looks like he's settled in for 4th place here. Such a gap between he and the remainder that I think he can almost bagsy that spot as we speak. Tony Kanaan still in 5th place with Marco Gomez, and in 6th with Max Wilson as well. Way, hello. There's ambition for you. I like that. Come on, Victor. Let's see you. So he's decided that defence is not the best form of attack. Is that the right one? I think he's decided that attack is the best form of defence. Let's get it right, shall we? And so he had a big go there. Michael giving him a bit more respect, as you can see. He's not as tight in as he was. Massa out front. I think Mira would rather be in front of Massa and use him as a bit of a cushion here. Watch the start-finish straight. Michael just checks over his shoulder, says, right, how much time have we got? Camera on the rumble strip, how much space have I got? Rubens is giving him a goodly margin here. And so as they come through that little hairpin section, hairpin S's, and we work our way back to the start finish straight, here we go. Now, is he near enough to make the move? Yes, he is the answer, and does so beautifully, and as ever, acknowledges the cheers of the crowds. Peter Mira so upset by that he's almost got himself into the clutches of Barrichello, who's in 4th place. If Barrichello makes the podium, they'll go mental. It would almost be a dream podium for them. Massa, Schumacher and Barrichello, they would absolutely love it. So then, question is, has Massa got what it takes here to hold off the king of karting, Michael Schumacher? That's where he started, it's where all these boys started, and built a very, very illustrious career which brought him 7 Formula 1 World Championship titles. Maybe more to come, who knows? Will he come back out of retirement? Well, he's looking all but put in the box here, is he? Michael Schumacher looking very comfy. And here it comes then. Surely, surely. He's going to let him sweat? Yes, he is. I think 2nd place will do it. He will win with the combined total, but he is a racer after all, and a bit of an assassin when it comes to karting. So, well, we're going to have 2 laps here on the back of the clock. What about that for race 2? Well, we like that a lot. It was unexpected. I thought it was just going to be the one, but it looks like they're going to let them go twice here. So clock out and clock this. Michael Schumacher chasing down Felipe Massa. Just behind them, Vitor Mero, who had a very, very brave campaign in this one. Here we go then. What have you got? Cards on the table time, surely. Oh, everyone's roaring them home here. Checks over his shoulder. There we go. Getting the thumb. That's 1 to go. Ultima Volta. Here we go then. It's now or never. Where on earth? Michael's missed his favourite overtaking position, but there he is. Lovely, lovely close-up. And look how cosy he is. Just go, I think he's saying, if that was the signal. He may well be quite prepared to let Felipe Massa take the applause here. After taking it yesterday, he'll have wrapped up the title as we see it here. The battle of the stars. Surely it's going to be Michael Schumacher. Unless he does something catastrophic, and you just cannot see that happening here. Will he take him though? That's the question as they come back round for the final time. I think he's going to let Massa take it, and he does. Here we are then, start finish straight. Felipe Massa, thank you very much. He takes the old tablecloth, and Michael Schumacher comes alongside, and they share the glory, and why not? Michael Schumacher showed that I think perhaps he could have taken it, but may have been in danger of taking Massa off. Schumacher then wraps up the title here in some style. Massa does what he wanted to do as well. Well, we love it, and Michael just tips the helmet. Not sure how legal that is, but hey, I don't think anyone's going to give him any penalties here. Shows his face to the crowd. He's the man they've come to see it, along with their heroes, Massa and Barrichello. They exit the karts and do the climb of glory here, and why not? Michael Schumacher may well have won this event. Felipe Massa finishes in the runners-up spot. Could have been a better one too, as far as the crowd are concerned. And as a cucumber, Mr. Cool comes round waving to the crowd, just getting the breeze in his rather military style haircut these days. Great to see. He's enjoyed himself. And wouldn't you love to be in the sunshine here in Florianopolis? Of course you would. Confirmation of how race 2 ended then. The final result of the Batalla de Estrellas. Massa taking ahead of Schumacher, Mira in 3rd place with Barrichello in 4th spot. So by my reckoning, Michael Schumacher wraps it up with 25 plus 16 points. He gets the title with Massa as your runner-up. Thank you very much indeed. Well, it was entertaining stuff. I really think that possibly is the season finale now. Maybe a bit of ice racing to keep you cooled down ahead of the Dakar proper. Motorsport, well, you've enjoyed the highs and the lows of all the emotions throughout the season. And it's been a pleasure to be with you for much of it. And I'm Karting Kirby. Thanks for your company here in the sunshine of Florianopolis in southeastern coast of Brazil. The flag falling. And the cheers began almost immediately, did they not? Massa then runner-up to Michael Schumacher. Couldn't have been a better 1-2 here for them. They loved it. Hope you did too. And so from Florianopolis, where the great and the good have come to enjoy themselves, it's been a pleasure to have your company. I will see you next year. Don't forget, Dakar starts early January. See you then.